Alright, what's going on, you guys? Brian here, and this is my WWE Super Showdown 2019 predictions video. Of course, Super Showdown happens tomorrow in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia on the WWE Network. And there are 10 matches in all, one of which I think is supposed to be taking place on the kickoff show, and I'll be talking about that one first. It is the Usos versus the Revival. This one, since the Revival, I believe, won the last time, I think the Usos will probably win this time around. So that's my official pick for that one. I think that the Usos walk out with the W tomorrow. Now for the main show itself. There are a total of 9 matches on the main show, 10 matches in all if you include that one that's supposed to be on the kickoff show with the Usos versus the Revival, but 9 on the main show, and one of them that I'm going to talk about is, let me scroll down here, is for the Universal Championship. It is Seth Rollins defending against Baron Corbin. Now, what kind of condition will Seth Rollins be in after the beatdown he suffered at the hands of Mr. Money in the Bank, Brock Lesnar, this past Monday night? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Of course, Lesnar has made it very clear that he might cash in Friday. We thought he was going to cash in last Monday, but he didn't. So that has got to be weighing heavily on Rollins' mind heading into his championship defense against Baron Corbin, knowing that Lesnar will be lurking somewhere, waiting for that moment to strike. As far as the championship is concerned and who I see walking out with it, I'm gonna say Seth wins and retains the title, but then Brock tries to goes to cash in on him, and I see Rollins pulling it out. I see Rollins walking out as Universal Champion regardless. So I see him retaining against Corbin and then retaining against, somehow, some way retaining against Brock if Brock decides to cash in. So that's my official prediction for that one. The next match that I'm going to talk about is the WWE Championship on the line. Dolph Ziggler challenging Kofi Kingston. We've seen what's transpired these last couple of weeks between these two, with Ziggler getting the advantage on Kingston. We know these guys have had great matches in the past, and I see this one being a good one. I'm not going to knock either one of these guys. I think that they work well together, and I hope that they deliver a good match. Who do I see winning, though? I was going to say, I'm going to say Kofi retains, but you also got to think about this. What if Brock, they did the whole Brock Lesnar cashing in, which champion he was going to cash in on? What if he decides that he doesn't want to cash in on Seth Rollins, he wants to cash in on Kofi Kingston or Dolph Ziggler, whoever wins that WWE Championship match? It could happen, but they've teased it a couple of times on WWE programming. Maybe they go with Kofi or Dolph winning that match, and then Brock cashes in on one of those two. We'll have to wait and see. But I think if Brock doesn't cash in this matchup, and he does cash in the Universal title match, then I'm going to say Kofi Kingston retains the WWE Championship over Dolph Ziggler. Okay, next one is first time ever, Goldberg versus The Undertaker. I am not expecting a catch-as-catch-can matchup. I'm not expecting these two guys to go out there and have a 5-star match, or have an awesome matchup. I think it's going to be slow and steady. I think that's what the pace is going to be. Both guys, Will they be able to deliver a decent match? Maybe. As far as picking a winner, it depends what direction they want to go. I mean, will it hurt either one of these guys to lose? No, because they're not on TV every week. And number two, it won't hurt Undertaker to lose, and it won't hurt Goldberg to lose because of that. So, you know what? I'm going to say Goldberg picks up the win. And I'm going to say, because with Undertaker's promo on Monday that he wants the butt kicker Goldberg, he does not want the family man Goldberg, I wouldn't be surprised if Goldberg beats Taker in the same amount of time that he beat Brock Lesnar back at Survivor Series in, I believe it was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to say Goldberg, but I'm really not expecting this matchup to be I'm expecting this one to be a decent match. I hope that they are able to put on a decent match, but I don't see it being a match that we're going to be talking about for years to come. So that's just my opinion. We have the 50-man over-the-top rope battle royal. This is not a Royal Rumble like it was at the greatest Royal Rumble last year. It is a 50 men in the ring at the same time, over-the-top rope battle royal. Who's going to win? I'm not going to make a prediction. I don't usually make predictions when it comes to battle royals. So whoever wins, I hope is somebody that deserves it. That's all I can say. Now, a matchup I'm looking forward to is for the Intercontinental Championship. It is Andrade Cien Almas challenging Finn Balor. It will be Demon Balor this time. And if it was regular Finn Balor without the demon gimmick, I would say Andrade. But it's Demon Balor, so you know that means he's going to win. But I'm not going to pick him to win. I'm going to say that Andrade finds a way to overcome the mystique of being in the ring with Demon Finn Balor, and I say Andrade walks out with the Intercontinental Championship tomorrow at Super Showdown. Okay, we have Triple H versus Randy Orton, the renewal of a many-year rivalry. Triple H and Orton, no strangers to each other. Their feud has been legendary. Has been personal at times. And let's see here. I don't know who I'm going to pick with this one, because it is Triple H, and a lot of times when Triple H faces off against somebody, he usually goes over. But you know what? I'm going to say Randy Orton. I'm going to say Randy Orton walks out with the W tomorrow. So that's my official prediction for that match. Another matchup that will be taking place is Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Two big guys, two strong guys battling each other to see who is the top, who is the strongest. This one I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to pick to win this one, because it could go either way. But I'm going to say Strowman. I'm going to say Braun Strowman walks out with the victory tomorrow. So that's my official prediction for that one. And that brings us to the handicap match, the 3-on-1 handicap match. Lucha House Party, Kalisto, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik taking on Lars Sullivan. And honestly, I'm not even gonna waste my time because I'm going with Lars Sullivan on this one. I'm gonna say he wins. I'm gonna say he decimates all three members of Lucha House Party. I do think they're gonna use the numbers advantage, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. It's the power, the strength, of Lars Sullivan versus the speed and agility of Lucha House Party, and power and strength usually half the time comes out on top in matches like these. So I'm saying Lars Sullivan is going to just basically just destroy all three of them. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's my official prediction for that one. So I'm going with Lars Sullivan to win. So I think that's all the matches. 1, 2, 3. I believe that's all the matches that are going to be taking place. So yeah, and there was some news bits as far as Super Showdown for tomorrow is concerned, that apparently Alexa Bliss and Natalya are going to be flying out for that show as well. So that has led to some speculation that there may be a women's match taking place tomorrow. But we'll have to wait and see if that actually happens. So yeah, that's pretty much all the matches that have been confirmed for tomorrow's show. Hopefully it turns out to be a good show. I'll be watching it and I'll have a recap afterwards, hopefully. But yeah, so pretty much those are all my predictions and who I think is going to win tomorrow at Super Showdown. If you guys are planning on watching Super Showdown tomorrow, let me know what you guys think is going to happen, and who do you guys think is going to walk out victorious tomorrow? Do you guys think Brock's going to cash in? And if so, do you see him cashing in on the Universal Champion, or do you think he's going to pull a fast one and cash in on the WWE Champion? Well, so leave it in the comments below. This has been my WWE Super Showdown predictions video. As always, I am Brian, and thank you for watching.